Assalamualaikum and good morning to Madam Hatika Hati. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Mama Effendi. Today, my team members and I want to present about one of the issues that occurs among students, which is suicide, and one apps that can help to prevent this issue, which is StayAlive apps. Before we start, I want to introduce my team members. My team members including me, Nur Fatihah binti Mama Effendi, and my friends Nur Amirah binti Ramzi, Nurul Dania binti Faris, and Sharifah Aliyah binti Habib Mustafa. So first, we look at the background of the issue. Malaysia has seen a rise in suicide and attempt and deaths. Once, a student commits suicide by jumping off a building in Surabaya because she believes that she could not deal with the stress and pressure from the need to excel in her studies and succumb to depression. According to the Health Ministry, there are 465 suicide attempts cases received treatment in the hospitals between January to June 2020. Malaysia's suicide rate was the second highest among selected Muslim majority countries and in the middle range amongst Asian countries. There is an urgent need for Malaysia to view youth suicide as a social, economic, and public health issue that requires a long-term, comprehensive strategy. Now, what is the factors that contribute to suicide? The first one is stress. As a student, they feel an immense pressure to succeed academically during college. The desire to achieve high grades in academic environment can lead to increased level of stress and anxiety. For example, students who did not achieve their target in the examination can lead to depression and suicide. Besides, students who are unwilling to accept failure as well probably could resulting they be in vulnerable mental state. Second one is a financial problem. Some poor students face financial problems such as they cannot pay tuition fees. Because of this, students must take out loans to afford tuition, room and board, and other fees. Some students take initiative to work part-time despite having a busy schedule while studying. However, very high fees will make students despair and decide to run away with this problem through suicide. And the last one is bullying. There is a link between bullying and suicide. It is an urgency to understand the complexity that drives victims from depression and hopelessness to ideation to action. Studies have shown that bullies aggravate depression and suicide risk for the victim. When students who are at risk for suicide because of their depression or other mental health issue are bullied, the result can be disastrous. Even relatively well-adjusted students that are bullied become depressed and contemplated to suicide. An increased risk of suicide must be considered when a teen is bullied.
Based on the what Fatia has been said, that one of the problem of being a student is feeling suicidal, have suicidal thoughts. So this is one of the apps that we have choose, which is the Stay Alive apps. So this app is a pocket suicide prevention resources packed full of useful information and tools to help anyone to stay safe in a crisis. So they can use it when they are having thoughts of having suicide thoughts, or other people can use this app if they feel concerned about someone else who may be considering suicide. This Stay Alive apps is developed by Grassroots Suicide Prevention, which is a charity that supports communities to prevent suicide. They also teach suicide preventing skills to communities members and to the professionals. Their goal is to raise an awareness of suicide prevention and to reduce stigma surrounding of suicide.
I will continue the slide with Stay Alive features. There are 5 features of these apps that I will share with you guys. The first one is Safety Plan. Safety Plan is a customizable plan for keeping people safe from suicide. A suicide safety plan is a written set of instructions that you create for yourself as a contingency plan should you begin to experience thoughts about harming yourself. It contains a series of gradually escalating steps that you follow, proceeding from one step to the next one until you are safe. You can also see the example of safety plan that I get from the app. Second, wellness plan. Wellness plan help to taking care of yourself or share positive thoughts, ideas and inspirations. Wellness plan is geared towards achieving overall health in all facets of your life. It's a multi-dimensional look at your well-being. Third, reasons for living. Reasons for living is a place to keep statement reminding people why they should stay alive. This section is to help you to feel more motivated and avoid bad thoughts about yourself. Fourth, Lifebox. Lifebox is a place to upload life-affirming photos, videos, and web links. These activities will make you feel less stressed and relaxed to share all your memories. The last one is Find Help Now. Find Help Now is a quick access to a large database of UK national and local crisis support. This is to make sure that you can reach a person that can give you help when you are having a bad days or bad situations. So next, how does these features help students? For first, for safety plans, having a suicide safety plan in place is one method that students can use to cope with their bad feelings until circumstances change. Second, wellness plan can improve quality or states of being in a good health, especially as an actively sought goals. A wellness plan takes into considerations to the mental, physical, spiritual, financial, professional, intellectual, and environmental health. Third, Lifebox can help students to feel more free to express themselves without afraid of being judged. This will make them feel more motivated in their life. Fourth, living reasons for living. In the app also can give a good reminder and advice to students to always be happy with their life no matter what. Lastly, Find Help Now may also give a good impact to students as they can reach a people to help them, and also they know that they have someone to rely on. So the, the next slide I will pass to Alia.
The advantages and disadvantages of using the StayAlive application. The first advantage is evidencing patient outcome improvements from features of the app that could lead to improved awareness and knowledge, increased support for signposting, improvement in self-management, and improvement in supporting gatekeepers. Secondly, evidencing operational efficiency improvements generated by the app to the current pathway, from indicating greater access to care and bettering communication, with an overall preventative perspective of helping at-risk population groups stay safe from suicide. Thirdly, addressing the increase in suicide and self-harm among young people, asking social media companies to take more responsibility for harmful online content. Next, this is the advantages of using StayAlive application. Firstly, it is internet dependence, where the app needs an internet connection in order to function. Still, there are so many parts of the world where the internet is not accessible. Without a reliable internet connection, you cannot either browse the web or use the application. Secondly, the theme of the apps is quite dull and makes people not interested in downloading. Thirdly, the application is downloadable in our country, but the discovered resources are only available in some countries, which are England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. Unfortunately, we can't find helpful resources through the app, so the app is malfunctioning for us.
Here are some app user reviews. One of the users says that it helps to work with someone that have suicidal thoughts and feel like killing herself. So the users think that these apps really help him in working with that suicidal person. So the second user says that this app really helps when the user have the suicidal thoughts, and as it states that the user say this is one of the best apps that helps let's help him in in surviving their suicidals, and feels like it's the best apps to getting advice. So the next we will see at the average rating total. So based on the Google Play Store and Apple Play Store, both of these Play Store have the same rating with each 3.9 out of 5. And me and my team also already tried these apps and we love it. This is we think that this is a great app, the great apps, and we rate it 4 out of 5. And also we also think that everyone should have these apps as it also have to also have others in concerning if someone has suicidal thoughts or suddenly they have suicidal thoughts, and I think this is very good apps. So these are our references where my team and I get the information, and it helps to completing this task. That's all. So thank you to Madam Hatika Hati for listening. That's all for us.